I wanted to get to Legend with like a good deck and then play fun decks in Legend. But then I switched to this deck, and it's a fun deck, and it's also really good. So I decided that I could do both. Pretty much we want ramp early on. Works. Yes, Mark of the Wild. So yeah, now we've got Wild Growth on 2. Guess we can Growth on 4. As of now, be the plan from there. Interesting that you ouch. We're probably gonna Moonlight first, just in case we get something that we decide to play, but unlikely. Overgrowth, of course, would be the best draw. Draws his nature studies, or pretty weak use of the coin, I imagine, but oh well. Moves to his deck. Something. Playing that now feels silly to me. Like, you don't get any more discount. Guff for next turn seems about perfect. It's probably gonna be less. Was, and it's really good. Okay. So right now we have Guff next turn. Turn after that, we have Overgrowth and Cold Tooth Mine. Draw our Kazakus. What are you solar eclipsing? More draw? More draw, okay. Sure. So he's got his Kazakus, but he doesn't have the mana. It'll be good once we get our treasures. And we got something we can actually interact with our 1 mana. So this is cost 4, 5, 6. So we can actually go up a mana crystal well next turn. Alright, so he does finally have some mana. I don't hate seeing both Scales of Onyxia. 2 is a little overkill, but it's fine. And a mana crystal, we can use this to draw our highest cost card. We can Overgrowth to start basically pumping out mana. We can throw down Kazakus, and we're probably going to Mark of the Wild to him. But, yeah, I think it makes sense. It will sense to do it. Oh, he's going to Kazakus also. Yep. He does it first, actually, which is some benefit. I don't think it's enough to make me care that much, but it's something. We don't have the best hand, but we have a hand. Oh, Solar Eclipse draw is so good. And a mana crystal. Kazakus. These aren't very good. Go Looming, I guess, to draw and find better stuff. I'll take 1 Embers because it probably lines up pretty well. Boombots is a good way to find damage, I think. Pretty weak again. I mean, I guess Spyglass gives me his treasure, so that's pretty good, actually. And Wand of Destruction is a guaranteed clear on his board. I'll take that. Let's buff up our Kazakus against his a bit. So we can guarantee draw Embers of Ragnaros. No, we can't, sorry. We can... That's not this card. That's the mine. But this is still good. Up to 7 mana for Scales. Sure, that makes enough sense. Right, that's okay. Embers of Ragnaros is so good right now. I think we just win, right? So I think it's worth looking for. Yep. Oh, we can't actually play it this turn. Okay, that was big. Well, not a mistake, but like underwhelming. Obviously, we can't play it, but it doesn't much. I guess we still do it. Do we still do it? Yeah, we do because we draw the other one, right? So I'll get a mana crystal because no reason not to. Let me pop this. Then we'll draw the real one so we can do like we can solar it next turn for 48 total damage. He's only at 6 mana still, so we can't do too much. You're cold. Sure. Solar Eclipse, Embers of Ragnaros. Bam, bam. Oh, it doesn't actually do all of them. That's really sad. But we had 4 extra fireballs. Brutal. Not a very common one. Not that good. I don't feel like. But if he had treasures up, it made sense to grab it there, I think. I go first. Going first makes this curve a lot less good, but it's still probably good. Moonlight. Like if we had the coin, we could coin on turn 2, it'd be great. But oh well. Scary. Alright, so this is that. Gives us an ugly turn this turn, but then it's what on curve for the overgrowth. Give another one. We're probably gonna lose this game. Not surprisingly, probably we don't respond well to this. We need Scale of Onyxia. We're gonna overgrowth next turn, and then we'll be at 7 mana. Scale of Onyxia lets us fight board back. Oh my god, she has everything she needs. We're just taking too much damage, right? We're never gonna get there. Right now, Scale of Onyxia lets me deal with. I don't even kill everything with Scale of Onyxia. Oh my god, Void Touch Attendant is so broken. I don't know if it's broken. That's dramatic, but it's fucking ridiculous. He has 3 mana, and we're at 5 health. Yeah. We can draw a scale, but it's too late. Anything help? Maybe we can double. I don't think double armor from Feral Rage even helps. I don't think this is enough. But I'll play it out. I imagine it's not enough. It doesn't look like it. Because I mean, 14 damage just from the effects of that alone. Yeah, no, we're dead. So crazy. We just gained 16 health and she still doesn't have turn 4 lead. I know we didn't respond to the board at all, so I'm not like, mad. Yeah, that's fair. At the same time, the deck's totally worthless, probably without card like Void Touch Attendant. Go aggro. I don't want to change what I'm doing. Deck Tracker's not showing up. I just realized that's weird. I'm 15-8 with this deck, including last night and today. So just on the idea of not wanting to change what I'm doing, I don't think so. But it's a fair idea for sure. Besides that aspect of it. All right, looks like we fixed it now. So we have this turn. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. It looks like deck tracker's on now. Not sure why it just like resets and forgets what it does. Quest Warlock. All right. I can't guarantee this is a good matchup. Not sure, honestly. Fine. We have this overgrowth, so we're zooming on mana. My thing is we don't have any of the cards we really want to hit yet. Hopefully Nature Studies can help fill in the gaps. If nothing else, I mean, Scale of Onyxia next turn might just be strong. Might be hard for him to react well to it. I don't think they run many AoE type spells, but they might just have like enough small damage spells to kind of just chunk through it. Full hand? Is a full hand. You have another tour guide or something? That was perfect. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna clear this because I don't want to take 8. And next turn, if I want to, I can still go for draw and play it. Lightning Bloom. Which I definitely might do. I don't love the Overload, of course, but I have a good set of stuff. Despite not many cards, a good set of cards to bring. Where you play a couple. Oh, that's you're just playing this to free up hand space? Wow. Does have the touch and Asathino. So there definitely is the concern of I don't want to leave that up, but I think it's worth it compared to. The weight's decent too. It's draws a treasure or two. Um, I had all the whelps die, so that's all. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be. Um, Rusty can deal with some couple big minions. That's probably good. Guaranteed board clear, sure. Looming presence to find our damage outs, and locusts be the damage outs. Okay. So between locusts and Book the Dead, that should be plenty for us to get kills. Especially since we have Solar Eclipse, so we can double up on like a Book of the Dead, for example. He also has to deal with this 8/8, which is worth mentioning. It's a little tough. I'm sure he can do it, but like it's gonna take some commitment. Maybe half as much commitment as normal, but still. That's gonna make him difficult for him to damage himself and heal himself both. Might just be a one or the other type thing. This turn, because of the overload, Looming Presence might just be the best bet. Good chance that we guess the weight. Like we draw a Crusty, you can Crusty Tamsin, guess the weight, something. The 2/3s overlap. Overlap's kind of bad in general for guess the weight, but not a big difference. I did not say I'm Crusty Goose. Also, did this guy leave? I'm going to formally submit the guess that he has seen one too many. Seen one too many of these guys, so he gave up. Ha ha ha. AFK joke. Guess guidance, I don't know. We know we have that coming. Oh, deal 8. Deal 7. Guidance with our 1 extra mana. Yes. Card draws, fine. I don't think we won by AFK. I think I imagine we win this game anyway, right? Pretty much what it comes down to. Locust in particular is crazy. It gets 28 damage by itself, pretty much. And you get 2 of them in your deck. So with that and Book of the Dead, we were gonna get there anyway. I'm pretty dang sure. Yeah, it's strong. A strong setup. I don't know if I don't think I want Wild Growth Bloom that bad. I'll keep 1 growth, but I don't think I want to bloom into it. More like a thing I'm okay with doing, not something I actually want to do. That distinction makes sense. Trading on turn 1's totally okay. These Best in Shell turtles are pretty nice. Usually I just trade them, but in like a late game desperate situation, a like Solar Crypt's Best in Shell can super difficult wall for them to get through. So against like a minion based hunter or even against like a pre that we saw earlier. Interesting. It can be crazy good. Guff. So turn 3, turn 5, something, turn 7, then I'm saying mana. 3 mana, 5 mana. We have 7 mana. Alright, so we're going to be playing this on our 7 turn. Hopefully we can draw some good things like Solar Crypts, Moonlight Guardians, just to get more value out of our treasures. But even if we don't, I think we're going to do it just so we can. It's all about, against Druid, it's pretty much about getting treasures before they do. Like, we don't need that much treasure value, I don't think. We need to get them. It should be pretty dang good. Especially because once Druid's behind, it's tough for Druid to catch up. If they don't have treasures, in particular. Is he coining a Wild Growth? That would be sad. He is. Alright. He has the Overgrowth. He might have concerns, but he has to have the Overgrowth and have Kazakusan. Kazakusan. He has to have both. And he's only at 7 mana even. He needs to have a few good cards like we do. I'll make that clear. The reason we're in a good spot is because we do have all the cards. We're also going to draw a card off a Guff, which is a nice little bonus. 1 more card that we get before destroying our deck. All adds up. Again, like Solar Clips, Moonlight, Guidance, Full Tooth Mine. All those like 2 mana support cards are what we really want. It. I think we're losing. I think we lose. Like, unless we draw Bloom also, I think we just lost. Ugh, I hate that pivot. You have to do that? Oh, that feels so bad. I'm gonna say we can do it next turn. Playing Scalpel next year. We can't let this hit us twice for free. I don't think that's an option. Yeah, I don't think that's an option. So I don't think we can play Kazakusan this turn just because it's so much damage. Can't do anything else, which helps. Play this, we're still up. We're up 3/3/1s. We have more total mana. He can't play his best treasures yet. Maybe. I think we try to extract that value. Into 5, up to 6, up to 8. Yeah. 7 mana. We might need Vampiric Fangs, yeah. These aren't very good. Army Knife has the most potential. Boombots is damage. Let's go that route. Locust, yes. And Wand for a guaranteed board. Sure. It's okay. Right now we're going to be doing Scale of Onyxia next turn. Depends what he does here, of course, but it might not depend that much. I think it might be no matter what. That was the concern. But Gales is still pretty good against that. He's drawing something specific that's scary. Is it ever worth it to Wand instead? No, I like having minions that we have left over here. Is it ever worth it to Lunar Eclipse and save a couple 2/1s? I don't think so. It doesn't really feed into our treasures any. And it'd only save 1 2/1, so yeah, no. Alright, he's at 7 mana. But we're at 10. 7 mana, he can't play Locusts yet. Other stuff he can't play. I think that matters. Blah blah. Bubba's one that I like never pick. Doesn't seem that strong. Rush, they do have Rush. Like a mistake. Unless he wants to protect his 1/1s. I think the play has to be going for Locust so I can win 2 turns. I think that's like the only play. Need Locusts? Not Locusts. Armor's not enough to survive the Locusts. Keeping the 1/1s alive kind of helps against that. Free, so let's see if it maybe gives us something good. Bad, so let's check guidance. Not gonna get a pick. Fine. That doesn't hit. He has Locusts. Oh, that's really slow. Arbor up. Okay, it's not that slow. Booms again. If he had Locust in hand, he would have played it there, no question. I think we have to destroy all that. Now it's no question. So bounce and destroy to clear that out. Throw out the Boombots just to build that little board. But pretty much free crap out that damage. And guarantee a Locust draw next turn. But again, these Boombots right now block that, so it is a mixed bag. But I want to be able to respond to whatever. That's fine. Oh. I hope. Okay. That does the trick. Wow. Not make that easy. I had mixed thoughts on Boombots, but even if this lived and we didn't have lethal damage, we could have healed up off of this and then still played Locusts. Well, no, because we drew it last. I don't know. However it worked out, though, Boombots ended up being a good decision, and We're the 4,000th best player in America. Not bad for half an hour's work.